ceremonies underway all around the state today to remember the life and work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. One of the largest events took place in Hartford this morning, where hundreds gathered for the annual Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship Breakfast. News 8's Annie Rourke on the scene in the capital city with a look.
You know, you have to assume that this was part of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream, to have young people spend a day honoring his legacy. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated more than 20 years before these students were even born. But they have come together at South Church in Hartford in his name.
None of us would be here together collectively if he didn't do what he did for us, years ago. So it's definitely relevant. You can see the changes continuing.
It will continue through their good works. Each one of them will spend hours today volunteering, things like working with HIV patients or at Food Share.
I'm actually trying to get into public health and working with adolescents in public health, so this is definitely directly down my field.
A few blocks away, the Delta Sigma Theta sorority held their annual MLK breakfast, giving scholarships to African-American female students from Hartford so they can pursue their dreams.
There's so much books and everything that you have to pay for, and it definitely goes towards that, and it's fostering my dreams and goals to help others as a psychologist and
to understand more about communities like Hartford with high minority populations, specifically with African Americans.
Dr. King said intelligence plus character, that is the true goal of education, something clearly being fostered here. 43 years after his death, he's still making a difference.
Being a child, he's like one of the most prominent, figures that we learned about, and I don't know where we would be today without him.
And while this is just one day, many of these young folks tell me that they want to follow in Dr. King's footsteps and plan to have careers that would allow them to help the community. On the scene in Hartford, I'm Annie Rourke, News 8.